Fourth double fault for Ivanovic, and now very close to losing this final. .33 unforced errors from Ivanovic, just the 15 from Sharapova. And that really has been where the difference has been in this match.
She's been solid and reliable for most of this match. Just a couple of games in that first set. Apart from that, been terrific.
3 championship points for Maria Sharapova.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sharapova is challenging the call on the left baseline. It's been called out.
Well, might be worth a challenge, why not? Certainly driven hard to the baseline. May just have caught the back edge. It's close.
15-14. Sharapova has 2 challenges remaining.
One more championship point for Sharapova.
That'll do. After last year's final nightmare, Maria Sharapova sinks to her knees and does have her day in the Melbourne sun. Straight sets today for Sharapova, and overcome with a touch of emotion. I'm sure maybe reflecting back on last year's final where she was outplayed by Serena Williams. This year Sharapova's returned a better player and worthy of the Australian Open Grand Slam title.
Sam, your thoughts on the final? Wasn't the best as far as quality, but we had a contest at least.
No, Sharapova did so well. What she did is she came out here and she got the job done. And to play so well throughout the tournament, she's played excellently from start to finish is quite something in itself, and she managed to get rid of Davenport, the world #1, Henin and Jankovic, and also Ivanovic, who's been a real form player these 2 weeks as well. And I just think for Ivanovic, I'm sure she'd be devastated because she didn't play particularly well and she didn't force Maria to play her best game. I just think Ivanovic needs a little more time.
Certainly, I'm sure we'll see more of Ivanovic this year and in years to come in the latter stages of Grand Slam championships. So her 3rd Grand Slam title. Craig Tiley there, the tournament director, just offering his congratulations to the new Australian Open champion. Her 1st Grand Slam title in 2004 at Wimbledon, her 2nd in New York at the US Open in 2006, and now in 2008 the Australian Open champion. Sharapova probably just on the phone to her mum trying to say, I've done it. So an hour and 32 minutes of play, and we await for the podium to be erected as we see the celebrations of Father Yuri and Michael Joyce, Maria's coach and hitting partner. And very shortly the Daphne Ackhurst Memorial Cup will be presented to this young lady.
So Sharapova is the champion for junior. We were watching back here. It didn't quite ignite. Some great moments in the final, but it wasn't the great final we were anticipating.
No, we were hoping, weren't we, for it to be the points to be a bit better contested and ending with more winners than they mostly were ending with losers, or a lot of them were. But Sharapova, I mean, she had a bit of a hiccup in the first set, and the first set was pretty good, and then the second set just evaporated. And just as we see those
unforced errors, 33 by Ivanovic, 15 by Sharapova. That's a lot of unforced errors.
That tells you an awful lot. So, I mean, Sharapova just really played a much better match. She served better. She had that one game when she served 3 double faults, and other than that, she was winning. I mean, like 4 service games in the first set to love and a couple in the second set. And I just had a terrible feeling when Ivanovic was 5-4 up and love 30 on Sharapova's serve, and she got so overexcited almost. And you know, it's so tempting to do that. You're so pleased that you've suddenly got that's what you're aiming for, to get a break, and then you get love 30, and then you've got to stay and concentrate to the end of it. And she never was the same again after that.
I think maybe then the mind starts rushing, and you don't think, because she did play that rather odd drop shot at such a crucial time in that game.
I know, where her mind wasn't just playing out the point, because you know, those are the important points in the match, and you've just got to make sure that you concentrate till the end. And then that was probably the best passing shot right there that Sharapova hit. She was fairly dominant, was she not? I mean, she really was clobbering the ball. She always looks as if she was the one who was doing very little work inside the baseline and moving Ivanovic around, and Ivanovic's serves were a struggle the whole time.
Because Maria had a slight wobble with the serve, but then she got it back, and I think that shows just the power of how she's improved, and she is a much better player. I mean, forget what happened in the final last year, but she was a much better player this year than she was 12 months ago.
No question. I mean, she's played a magnificent tournament, let's face it. So, you know, I think she earned the right throughout the tournament to serve not quite so well today, because she played so convincingly well, and she was really foolproof the whole way through. And if she made a couple of errors and had a slightly tough few games, you know, she still had the confidence to come back. So she was the better of the 2 players without any question today. And Ivanovic, as Sam and Chris were saying, I mean, Ivanovic has still got a little bit of maturing to do. Still, mentally, she's got to find a way to... She's a more emotional player in a way. And she's got to find a way of controlling the adrenaline so that she still focuses and keeps her energy up, but doesn't go boil over. You see that a lot, you know. It's sort of one of the things that I think the players have always sort of been encouraged to do, is, you know, pump your fist and really to show the opposition that you're feeling pretty good about things, but it's very easy to overcook it.
I think it's also, I mean, it's a learning curve as well, as you say, for Anna. I mean, Maria, although they're both the same age, a couple of months in it, she's so experienced and so mature in these situations, and I think Anna's still learning what to do, and possibly, as you said, we'll look back and think, well, hold on, I'm not going to start celebrating until it's, you know, time to celebrate, or time to get overexcited in the crucial games. And
the one thing that we all said about Sharapova the whole time, and ever since she was so incredible at that final of Wimbledon, is that she concentrates every single point. She stays focused, she stays in the moment. You don't see her mind wandering anywhere else. Even when she didn't play that well this past year in the US Open, and she lost to Radwanska, and she was all over the place, but she still was there.